Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I know this is a really weird time to upload. This is probably the latest upload I've had. It is my birthday, so I've been slightly busy, obviously building a robot. I'm not even joking. Me and Potato were building a robot all day. And then we've got... She made me a massive painting for my birthday, but I digress. It was pretty amazing, Mass Effect themed. But I think the best birthday gift I could receive is fixed traffic in this game. Let's be honest, this has been a problem for a long time. We are improving our mass transit systems. I mean, last time that was pretty much our entire focus. We have almost doubled the amount of people using mass transit. However, we have also almost doubled the population. So, even though that sounds really impressive, we haven't really done much. Proportionally, not much has happened. Although, a lot of people are using the Blimp service. Like, way too many people are using the Blimp service. Oh my. Holy blimps. That's a lot of people waiting in line for a blimp. I don't know if that's detracting from the amount of people using the subways. It does not appear to be, but we should probably spread out the blimps to give people a little bit more, a few more choices. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a blimp stop at the ear over here in the business section so that people can get to work by blimp. We're also going to be connecting up the Dam District by Blimp. I feel like the Dam District could do very well with some strategic blimpage. Here we go. All we have to do is flatten out some land right over here. And bam. So now we're gonna pull this all the way over here. We're going to go all the way to the ear section, and then we're gonna pull this over here. Now we're going to expand our blimp service. Very exciting. Extremely exciting. Look at all the different places people can go to by blimp now. I honestly think that blimps are going to phase out a lot of the transit systems in this city. Blimp riding is fast, I hope it's safe, and it's efficient. We can skip the bridge and everything and just fly over all the roads. It's a huge advantage to our city. Because of that, we're going to be investing a massive amount into blimp infrastructure, along with every other kind of transport. Now, our transport is expensive. It is the majority of where our money is going. Well, other than health, fire, and that's it. Health and fire are the other expensive ones. Very, very expensive. But let's go ahead and increase our spending on blimps. The harbors aren't even used, so I'm not worried about that. Our cable cars, I'll expand the money on that too, because the cable cars are actually being used. As long as the people are using a service, I see no reason to decrease the amount of use it gets. Well, the amount of funding. Look at that, a lot of people are using the cable car now. It hasn't been too long, but people are deciding that, yeah, 30 people. Is this one gonna get filled to 32? 18? A ton of people are using the cable cars, and that's a very efficient way for people to travel. I'm very happy about that. It gets a lot of cars off the road and gets it up this very, very steep and dangerous road. How's the blimp service doing? I don't actually see any blimps in the... There's one blimp in the air holding 35 passengers. Do the blimp things only hold one blimp? We're gonna put a second blimp depot because I feel like it's not working very well. Where is our blimp depot? Oh, it's over there. It's in Aspen Park. So we'll put a blimp depot... What did I even zone this as? Oh, residential. Interesting. Where are we going to put our other blimp depot? I feel like it should be in the Garland district. This area is pretty industrialized, and it's not super far away. We just have to find a good spot for it. And that is more complicated than it sounds. We can just expand this off the edge. We're gonna have to use some potatoes. Grab all the potatoes, yes. We don't use dirt, we use potatoes. They're much more, if you ever get hungry, you can take a bite into the ground. There you go. It's a pretty interesting system we use here in Spook Vooper. There we go. Now everything is connected together. It's like efficiency. Very proud of the efficiency used by our city. Cannot build on water. What do you mean cannot build on water? It's a floating... It's floating. What do you mean can't build on water? What the heck? What do you mean? That's ridiculous. Okay, so we'll bring you over there, and now yeah, now we can. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? It just, like, can't build airways over water. Yes, planes cannot go over water because it's Cities Skylines, and it hates me. But that's better. There we go. All fixed. Will this send some blimps out? Because we need some blimps on the double. Our blimp lines are lacking blimps. Blimps in use, 0. How many blimps are in use on this one? 4. That'll bring it up to 8. 8 blimps sounds like quite a few blimps. I'll be happy with 8 blimps. 35 for each blimp. We should be good. Even though we do have a massive amount of people using blimps. The amount of people using transit is rising. We're doing well. We are doing well. Okay, so following this trend, how is the Dam District doing for blimp usage? Not very good. I put their blimp stop in the middle of a highly, I think it's commercial area. So let's put another blimp stop up here. But we're going to put it in the residential area. And can we actually sneak it in? Yeah, to the highway over here. By sneaking this in and... Oh no, there's no line going there, is there? What happened to the blimp lines? We never dragged it. Oh no, that's why no one's going to that stop. Shoot. Okay, well there we go. And now we've got more stops. There we are. Are people actually going to use it now? I feel like people are going to use it now. I mean, we've got 2 people just standing here. Yep, people are using the blimp. Yes. More and more public transport means more and more people off the road. It makes everything safer. It makes all of our services more effective. It makes me happy. And that last one is the most important. There we go. People are upgrading their homes because they have a very effective source of transport. Very nice. How many people are using public transportation now? Dropped a tiny bit. I think that's just a fluctuation, though. I don't think that's anything I did. For some reason, all these buildings are marked as red when they have subway stations right next to them. I don't want to hear about it. These guys are all green. So I think if we put a blimp station down here, everyone will be happy. However, I don't know if we can fit one. We could fit a blimp station over here. I think I'm going to do this. We are going crazy for blimps, but it is a very efficient way to move people around. It doesn't get in the way of anything that's already there. This may make these people a bit happier about their public transport options. It looks like the majority of the Dam District, the majority of the Mountain District, especially these districts, the Corgi District, are all using their public transport options. It is really, the problem is Sterling Park, where people apparently prefer their cars. And you can tell because the traffic here is absolutely abhorrent. But that's okay. We're going to fix it. Look at all the people using the blimps, though. It's exciting stuff seeing the public transport get used. It's a sign that things are going well. Now, we have a lot of blimps coming out of these blimp stations, which is good. We need a lot of blimps to keep up with demand. We've got 2 blimps in use here, and how many do we have in use here? 7. So now we're at 9 blimps. They're going to pass by each other and make as many people as possible travel by. We're dropping still. Why are we dropping in usage? I don't think I've done anything wrong, so I'm going to assume it's just fluctuations. Because a lot of people are using things like blimps and the metro. Especially to go far distances. That's the place where the blimps really shine. When we're moving very far distances, like across from the Corgi district to the Garland district, or to the Mountain district and the Dam district, that's where a lot of people are going to want to use a fast transportation type like that. And we have yet another plan. All this traffic that is coming into the city by the road can be cut in its tracks, but we have to be very strategic about where we do that. We can put an international airport down, which will bring in a lot of people off of that. But I don't think I want to do that. Coming in from the highway is a fine way to do it right now. We're not having any real congestion on the highway. And we don't really have the infrastructure required for the... Actually, we could put it right here. Would that serve any real benefit, though? For the amount of money we're spending, I don't think so. Unless we put it to this side, had it tie in here. But I still don't see any real benefit. It just creates more intersections and more... once this starts getting congested, I'll think about it. But right now, having people come directly in, it's not a problem. Man, I feel bad for Aspen Park and the Elizabeth District. They're just so tiny, and they've had nothing done to them. How's the Corgi District doing with parks? Oh, geez, I've given them nothing. Hey, Corgi District, how would you like a brand new movie theater? Bam. That is going to make a slight change. And by slight change, I mean... a lot. There we go. Here's the upgrades. The Corgi District is about to get a whole lot taller. Its fur is growing out a little bit. It's strangely green fur. We don't judge. But it is actually soft. It's just grass. And benches and stuff. It's really nice, these buildings. I love how the top are little gardens. There we go. Blimp's going by. The river's going well. Everything is going really well right now. I am happy with our situation at hand. The oil district is having a tiny bit of trouble finding raw resources. However, we have a simple and direct solution to this problem. Expand. Expand, expand, expand. More oil, more money, less problems. That's my new slogan. Darn it. Exxon's probably gonna sue me because that's probably their slogan too. Or one of the other. BP. Just some oil company's gonna be like, no, we want that slogan. You're out of here. And I'll have no way to defend myself. I don't have the billions of dollars necessary to fight a corporation like that. Beautiful. And done. Look at that. Gold Hills is really massive now. It is a giant exporter for the city. Gold Hills is now almost the size of the Dam District, and it's all industrial. And considering the amount of industrial demand we have, it's actually a good thing that this is here. It's bringing in a lot of workers, exporting a lot of raw product that is making us money. And boy, do we need money right now. We have a lot of large projects to be done in the future. We have the potential for pretty serious disaster. I like to have a lot of spare money on hand just in case something goes wrong. But look at that. New oil refineries and pumps are going up. These guys who need raw materials, they're going to get the raw materials they need. We just have to hook these guys up to some water. And there we are. Things are looking good. Things are looking on the up. How many people live in Gold Hills? Oh, this is not its own. Okay, so Beechwood Hills is the residential portion of it, and it holds 3,180 people. That's not a bad population, and it is a nice little area for the people who work in Gold Hills. We're gonna move this over because I have plans. We're gonna actually, we're gonna expand Beechwood Hills. It would be kind of silly not to. There we go. We can get some more workers in. Low wage workers. But nonetheless, people are needed to run these factories. Someone's got to do it. And it's going to be these guys. And as the population goes up, more work is done, more oil is produced, and that oil is shipped out to be used by the city. Most importantly, a lot of it is being sent to our train stations, which are handling freight. A small amount is being sent down here, which it's really not supposed to be. But it must be taking a right here. Or a left here. Yeah, it's not taking the damn route. That's the only thing that's important. Look at all the oil tankers that go by. So much oil is created in this city. It is absolutely insane. And here we go. We can see it looks so futuristic. It is a wonderful planet here on Spook Vooper. Things are really bustling. Things are growing. We are having a very, very great age of expansion. The average income of the person, the people in Spook Vooper, is growing. We have the average zoned building level at now over 4. Office over 2. Industry 1, almost 2. And commercial 2. Not perfect, but it is getting there. The Corgi district is having some traffic issues, but not enough that I really have to intervene. Public transport is staying about stable now. Sterling Park refuses to use public transport because Sterling Park is stupid. But you know what? We are going to expand the public transport in Sterling Park because I am done with them not using it. That's the end of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here. And then we are going to drag and create some new stops that are going to give a little bit more ability for people to get around without cars. Very exciting stuff. Are people actually going to use these stops when the old stops are so close by? I think so. I think that people will use whatever is most convenient to them. And look at that, people are using them. It also increased the amount of metro cars, which is always good. Considering they all run at about the same speed, they shouldn't get in the way of each other. I think that all this is going to do is it's going to increase the reach of the metro system. It's going to make more people use it. Are we pushing policies that will help it? Free public transport, yes. Prefer ferries. I'm actually going to turn that on because why not? There's a ferry here that no one uses. Oh, wow, people are actually using the ferry now. Would you look at that? That makes me mildly happy. Okay, education boost. No. Educational blimps. It doesn't do any. It's a boost education. Oh, it does boost education, so we're gonna do that. I want to encourage biking. I think that's good. I think that's gonna make everyone happy. So they'd say high-tech housing, except it's way too expensive, and we already kind of have that. Though that is a cool-looking building. Look at that. That one's very unique. So it seems like some people are actually using ferries now. I don't know if anyone's actually going to use bikes. How much did it cost to tell people to encourage biking? Oh, nothing. But it doesn't look like anyone actually wants to use a bike. Everyone is walking. Everyone is using the mini metro stations that we've put down. I mean, I don't blame them. It's very convenient to just step on, forget about it, go to the place you need to get to. Hopefully, these metro stations take some of the traffic out of the old ones. It doesn't look like they're super popular, though. Maybe time will change that. Where else needs metro stations? Well, Garland District has it. They're getting workers from there. Briarwood Square has no real transfer options. So we are going to put the first and only connection onto the rest of the city. I know we're trying to keep it old-timey in Briarwood Square. We're trying to keep it clean. But they should have a connection to the outside world. So all we're going to do is we're going to expand our line at Briarwood Square. It's going to make them kind of happy. They actually have a way to get to the city now. Meteorologists have issued a severe we've got a tornado warning. It's going to be near the Corgi district. We also have a lack of water. So we're going to have to pump a little bit more water. Actually, we should be pumping out of the runoff, the extra water. That makes more sense, actually, at the moment. More, can I get electricity? Well, let me show you. You were on top of a giant dam. There we go. So we're going to take water out of the part that won't actually hurt, because this is stable. We were pumping out enough water that this doesn't overflow. But this, even if we were to pump this more than it can handle, it would take a year for this to empty. Okay, now actually worrying about the tornado, we are going to evacuate the citizens of the Corgi district. It's the responsible thing to do. We can't hold everyone, but we can hold 20,000 people. So I think 20,000, that's 4/5 of the population. Probably that many won't even get into the shelter before the storm starts. We're trying our best here. So we've got everyone going to their emergency shelters. Go, 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 go. Get to shelter. Go. There's going to be a tornado. Get out of here. How many people do we have in? We have 39 in this one. And we have 300, 400. Okay, so that's rising. Okay, so we already have broken roads, and we're going to have broken property. The disaster center is actually going to be destroyed by a tornado. That's ironic. Maybe not. Okay, it survived. Nope! Well, doesn't that suck? Well, we're just gonna get rid of it and plop a new one down then. I guess that kind of ruins the point of disaster center. Go, go, go. Send people out. We have buildings gone. Oh, no. It's not evacuated. Why didn't you guys evacuate when you were told to evacuate? Why are you sitting at a bus stop? Is that the evacuation route? That's the evacuation route. They're all gonna die. Oh, this is bad. Can an evacuation bus please get there before they die? No! The population's gonna drop by like 100. Oh, it dropped by 200. That was 200 people. Oh, no, we're losing a lot. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh, boy. And we really did try. We got people into the evacuation shelter. They're running! Get to the evacuation shelter. Go! Go! We've got 2,000 people in there, but it's not enough. Not enough people got out of their houses. They're running. They're getting out of their house now, but they're not going fast enough. No! Get in, get in, get in, get in! Run! Faster! Oh, this is bad. That is quite a bit of damage. The electric grid has been broken. Does that mean we're losing power, or it's not that serious? Okay, so we do have some very serious damage here from this twister, even though it's only a 2.1. Our population is taking a beating, along with the entire Corgi district being hammered. This is a lot of damage to be taken in one hit like this. Of course, we are actually going to double the, I want to make another one of these centers, a disaster response unit, because that was, we were not prepared for that. We should have more people on the ground ready for stuff like that. So we're actually going to put one at Mulberry Heights, because Mulberry Heights is at a convenient location compared to the rest of the city. You can get people out onto the main highway rather quickly. So we've got people moving from there now. The Corgi district is being absolutely murdered. Nobody is evacuating to this shelter for some reason. Nobody's evacuating from this location in general. Is there no coverage? Oh, there isn't very good coverage, is there? I thought I covered everything last time. I mean, they still had light coverage, so they should have been listening. But yeah, we have a lot to repair, don't we? So the entire city's subway system's now broken. There's a lot of roads that need to be repaired. So let's start off by repairing roads. Roads are important. We can't leave roads broken, or else we're going to have some serious traffic issues. And people will abandon their homes. One step at a time. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Let's at least get the correct type of road. There we go. We've got a broken highway. Very, very damaged highway. This is a serious issue. We have a lot of damage. This is much worse than I thought it was going to be when it said 2.1. I can only imagine what a 10 would do, or a 20, because we have that mod still. But the point is, we were not prepared. We're definitely going to put more time and effort into disaster preparation in the future, because if something like this happens, we should be able to deal with it rather quickly. It's all about response time. And we did not get people into the shelter. That is our fault. That is my fault. Okay, so it looks like we're fixing up everything we can. We're going to let people out of the shelters. Here they come. It's gonna be a lot of people. There they are. We've got a lot of people exiting the shelter. We've also got the disaster response units trying to save people. We have a serious drop in population. Our population is dropping rather quickly from all the houses and stuff that were damaged. Oh, there's a road I missed. Rebuild a school. The blimp stops were broken too. Shoot, that's the problem with having everything in a line like that. Once one thing breaks, you have serious issues. We do still have the stops running, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Good, good. Public transport can't stop, or the entire city will go into gridlock. Disaster report. Citizens lost 2,234 buildings destroyed. 59 roads destroyed. Train tracks destroyed. Train tracks destroyed? We lost train tracks? Where? What train tracks? We don't even have train tracks in this area. I have no clue what it's talking about. We better not have lost any train tracks. Where would there be broken train tracks at? I'm very confused right now. Okay, so the oil refineries are doing their job. This should stop complaining. Beechwood Hills has grown rather quickly, doubling in population. Not a nice place, but you know what? They're making a lot of money for the city. Our population is still dropping. This was a very, very, very bad event. It's gonna put us back about half the episode. But yeah, we can't choose when good things happen. We can't choose when bad things happen. We've got to kind of live with what the game throws at us. I mean, we could. That would just kind of be cheating. Okay. Looks good. I mean, there is quite a bit of repair work to be done. But I think we handled that pretty well. So, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And I will see you all next time. This city is truly starting to look like a metropolis. It is amazing. Bye.